Welcome to the Out There channel, live stream 31. I'll just cue some music and do the usual checks, and we'll start tonight's live. So, I don't know who's joining us tonight. I'm just waiting for people to come along and swing it by ear. So, just killed the music. Kind of catchy tunes though. So just going to look at some UFO videos and talk about them. If anyone's out there, just say hello on the side. Remember, it's best in 720p. That's the maximum Hangouts will give us till they improve the system, I guess. That's why I do a lot of zooming in, because the text can corrupt because of the bandwidth. So, it's, what's the time here? nearing midnight here. So it must be like 1 p.m. on Friday, UK. And probably early morning USA, depending on what side of the country you're on. So I'm just going to look at some UFO videos and probably some MUFON stuff. So the first up is UFOman. It's his channel here. And he puts up regular videos. Doesn't do the analysis like I do though. And I'll have a look at a couple of them, talk about them. I'll post his channel down the side here. Now the first one I'll look at is this one here. I'll just pause it. Make it a bit bigger. So I'll zoom in on the footage. Now, who's he getting it from? Large disk moves across lunar surface, spotted by hidden underbelly. I wonder why his underbelly is hidden. No one wants to see your belly. Okay. Anyway, he says it's a disc, and it's a bit hard to tell from that. But if you play it, play some of it, it's pretty much the same, wobbling around. Don't know if he's on a tripod or handheld. Probably would have been better to try and stabilize the footage. I'll zoom into it, maximum anyway. As if Google can keep up with us. As you see, it looks kind of like a blob of few pixels, even maximized that far. Google, come on. Straight away, my gut says it's not a meteorite because it's moving too slow, or a comet, and obviously it's not a plane or a contrail, which is the other ones you get. It's not a flock of birds or a bird, and because you get the objects high up in the atmosphere, they look like they're close to the moon, but you can see how out of focus the object is. It's focusing more on the moon than it is on the object. You can see it goes all over the place. So that's where you need to do maximum zoom in. Why is it not unzooming? So what I did is I did some snaps earlier just to speed up the process, but you know how to do it with the Nimbus snapshot tool. Ideally, you want to get hold of the original video. So on the right screen, yes. So the first one is the first one I took, which is earlier on in the video. That's middle, and that's slightly past middle. So if you open it up, you can see how small it is. So we zoom in, and remember this one doesn't apply algorithm to enhance it as you zoom. and it just looks like a blob. And if we go to the next one, you can see it's sort of changed shape here. A slightly different shaped blob. And the third one here, again, it looks like it's sort of moved or changed a wee bit. Doesn't look much in this one, but as soon as we put it into the proper editor and apply some filters, like I've done, there's the 3 images. There's the third one. It's not a circular shape, it's not a disc shape. And the middle one, again, looks like it's deformed in shape. It's gone from that to that. And the first one is this one, which is even more of a defined shape. Because it's on the white background here, it stood out a bit better. Well, it's on a lighter background of the moon, I should say. So, and you can see here, it's a hexagon type shape. So if I zoom into that, you can see it's definitely got, it's definitely not a disc, it's actually got straight sides going to points anyway. So my gut thing is it's a Milo balloon. So you probably could sharpen it a bit more, I guess. Yeah, that one always takes a long time. There we go. So we want photo, and we want sharpen plus. It's what I tend to use a lot. See if this can do any improvements to it. See the pixel squares showing up now, but it hasn't got rid of the blurry edges, which is due to compression artifacts, and it reduces the size of the videos down to a smaller file, and you start to get artifacts. And also you got CMOS sensor artifacts added in. So if I hit OK on that one and zoom in, and still looks no better, but you can see that it's got some artifacts occurring at pixel level here. And the next one here, you can see that it's still the same shape, but it's rotated. So the point's at the middle here on that one, and the flat bottom at this thing here. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. So it's a hexagon. So you go here. Looks like it's changed those solid shapes here. But it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, and it's changed here. It's bulged out. 3, 4, 5, 6, and that way. It's definitely deforming in shape. UFOs don't do that. So even from that video, this gives us enough details to suggest that it's a balloon under pressure, and it's moved, turned in the air current as it's moving along, because the point's no longer in the middle. And the third one, again, you see here it's deformed, and square edges are sort of bulged out here, and it's gone more rounded on the end here. So a shape that's constantly changing is under pressure. Which is pretty good quality considering how bad the video was. So I went and did a search. I searched, first of all, how high can a balloon fly? A Mylar balloon, because they're sort of like the thin tin foil type stuff. Well, the latex, as we know, can stretch. So it says here, toy balloons burst around about 10 kilometers high. So they can go quite a high distance. I think the fluffy clouds are about 6 miles up, 6 kilometers up. When you see storm clouds rolling in, all the way up to the whispery clouds. I can't remember what the scientific name is. Stratus, is it? Goes up to 10 k's, and here it says meteorological ones can go up to 30 k's. But it doesn't say whether it's Mylar there or latex, which is what I was looking for. So let's have a look at some of these other links here. I think it depends on the design. If it's a hexagon one, it's going to have extra strength in the sides. So it's not going to burst like some other designs would. Now, this guy here, one study found an average of about 1.5 and maximum of 4.5. Not so high, and in particular not so high as latex balloons. So he said the same here, because the Mylar is strong but very unyielding. In other words, it doesn't stretch as much. But I think if it's depends on the design, just as I said. So that 4.5 k's could easily be a lot higher. So that other one would be for latex, 10 kilometers, which is high as a lot of planes fly, of course, and 30 k's for weather balloons is definitely where the cruising altitude of planes fly as well. So I thought that was a good thing to just bring up there. So I did a search next on hexagon helium balloons, and this is a list of what I've got to see if we could match it to any. And this one here with Star Wars logos on. And don't know how big they are. The thing is, if it's up to 5Ks, and if he's using a 60 zoom on the telescope, would the size be comparable? I think it would be. So you can see it's not in focus. That one's not in focus. And that one wasn't really in focus, but I did some tricks on it. So how big are these ones here? $25. Whew. Star Wars is making a lot of money. We want some specs. Because you can't tell by the picture how big they are. Not really saying, is it? Techie specs. So it's 45 centimeters. That's quite big, isn't it? Let's see. 2.5 centimeters per inch. So 12 inches to a foot. So divide that by 2 gets us 22. So it's going to be 15 inches. So it's going to be 1.5 feet, isn't it? My rough estimates. But we know there's a lot of bigger ones that you can get. So let's see if there's any latex ones. And I guess there probably isn't any in that particular shape. I could be wrong. So we're not getting much other options here. Now, why does Google show non-hexagon balloons in the listings? Does it mean it's only given us the first few lines? Although that's not a hexagon. Sort of hexagon. It's more of a star. Let's just try. It doesn't have to be a helium one. It could be caught in the air currents. And it could be just a black one that's just heated up from the sun and drifted up. Like a solar balloon. That's what solar balloons do. But it's more likely going to be helium, of course. So I'll post that one from UFOman. Go and watch it yourself in better quality probably than what I can do on live here. But yeah, it doesn't look like we'll get many selections for hexagon. What's those ones there? The thing is, how many UFO reports have been hexagon shaped? There's another question. What are the most common UFO shapes that we get nowadays? It's either going to be spheres, triangles, and maybe the typical saucer shape, what do you call it, dome shape. So I reckon spheres and domes make perfect shape for anti-gravity myself. Looking at the stuff I looked on Tesla and Brown, they both use those shapes, and of course we know that the Tesla core uses a ball at the very top as well. So it's all to do with charges, and it's a naturally strong shape, of course. So could it be that it's not actually hexagon, but it's actually some other shape that it's sort of being pushed in? I don't know if you get hexagon drones, but we might just have a look as well while we're here. Not exactly hexagon shape. I got hexagon number of blades, 6 blades. Little toy ones. But of course, then if it was a drone, it's deforming in shape, so that's the reason why I don't think it will be a drone or a UFO. Ideally, if you cut it out, put it into a animated gift like I normally do, you might, with it ultra zoomed and color enhanced like I just did, we're about to see it sort of deforming as it's spinning and moving along the moon. So no one out there joining us tonight? Looks like it's working all right here though. So what I did next is, of course, tried to look for hexagon UFOs to see if there's any other similar ones out there. And second image in here, we've got one which looks identical. There you go. To the image I zoomed in. It's got even sides. And here's one next door to it here too. which is a sort of like a cube shape, and you can get cube helium balloons as well. I reckon all balloons should be banned because it's a menace. The UFO field, and also their environment. So there's the cube ones, all various colours. And although they're not sort of really square, perfect sides, if you look at that picture there, it's probably not perfect sides either. You can see it's curved in here. I don't think it's quite straight underneath here. It looks like it's bulging a wee bit. It does sort of fit the same shape. Some of them anyway. Or that one there. That one looks more of a strong one. Looks like these ones here. See, it's curved inwards, seems more straight edges. What was that one classed as? UFO. South American site, is it? They're like the balloon capital. And then we got another hexagon one here with a hole in the middle. Don't know about that one. If it's a UFO, a sighting or not by the hidden. So, is there any more down here? And they're claiming this one here. On ISIS, on ISS. Which again will be lens reflection. Looks like it's off up here. You can just see off photo. Off the edge here you can see it has like a hexagon shape. Don't know if we can look at that one or not. No. As the sun rises, it reflects off parts of the thing, goes back into the camera, causing lens flare. A lot of people take it as a single frame, but if you look at the video itself, you can see how it changes shape and deforms and stuff as the sun comes up or goes down at night time. So what else we got here? UFO Daily. That's that C. Scott guy. What is his name? So they reckon they've done an enhancement for up here. Again, that could be those lens flares you get that make. I think you get lens flares like that too. But that could be a balloon, of course. Might be a silver one with more of a reflective surface on it. Let's see if you get lens flare. And looks like you might do. According to this one here. Or is lens flare occasionally a hexagon? You can see they look perfect hexagons too. Which is what I was saying about that last one. So it's to do with the aperture of the camera. If a lens has a 6-blade aperture, the flare may have a hexagon pattern. I wonder if I don't think smartphones just have a. I don't think they have an aperture, do they? Normal cameras would have. Let's see if we can get it on the camera. Guess some might have it. Oops. Well, it does say digital photographs there. And that's more of a professional camera as well. Of course, we looked at nano fins that are now using that nano technology of titanium rods to make to bend light around objects, but that also gets rid of the glass lens, so you don't have lens flare. So the future is going to be different. All this is going to be scaled right down. Have you got nano size lenses, and then you can have telescopics on smartphones, and it could be controlled by a motor inside the smartphone. Move it 1 millimeter out, so zoom in. We'll have several layers probably. So there's starbursts, where you get the streaks of light. Didn't say what camera it was though. So yeah. And then again, we don't know how that photograph was taken on that image that we looked at. So digital camera, display aperture. And there's your hex shape anyway. Had some images there before. There we go. So it's like the James Bond shape. That's where you get the hexagon shape. But the question is, do digital cameras still need it? Because it just scans across the CMOS, lets the light in. Really need to see a picture of a digital camera inside of it. Just say here, aperture is a hole or opening through which light travels. I guess it still might use it to not always have the chip inside the lens always exposed to light. Probably would make sense. Yeah, so it's talking about digital cameras here, but it's more the professional ones. So I'm just wondering about smartphones. Do they have it? So I don't really know. Maybe. So it looks like professional cameras still have it then. Let's have a look at smartphone. So they're saying smartphones have them too. But did they have a shutter as such? We know it's got an aperture because it's got a hole. So what they're saying here, the LG V30 was the first smartphone to boast a f/16 aperture, being one bigger than the f/17. Found that the Galaxy S8 with f/18 off the iPhone 7 Plus. What is an aperture? For us is about getting just the right amount of light exposure, and a pretty good rule of thumb for judging camera quality is to figure out how good it is at capturing light. A top-notch sensor paired with a flawless lens is sought after DSLR. This applies to smartphones. The small smartphone form factor means that lenses and sensors are Smaller, therefore less light reaches them, which has an impact on the final image quality. Aperture is defined by the size of the opening with which light can enter the camera. Aperture is measured in f-stops, which is the ratio of the focal length divided by the opening size. So what they're trying to tell us, the bigger the hole, the better. Bigger lens, bigger sensor. But it doesn't say where it has the hexagon shutter thing in front. You can see it has a few glass lenses within. Not just the glass on the front. So it's not particularly clear there. So we've got two lenses in that one. Probably all phones will have that, so you can do it in 3D in future probably. As they get cheaper, technology improves, speed. But we still didn't really find an answer on the hexagon. We sort of got sidetracked here though. So it doesn't talk about having if cameras take square photos for its aperture round. What did people say to that one? So they're sort of like hexagon shapes there. For the same reason, the hexagonal shaped aperture is discernible in the detail of the image. It is distraction when repetitive patterns emerge in an image. It isn't terribly unusual because the cheaper and simpler to build an aperture mechanism using only 6 blades forming a hexagon. So As for the square or rectangle shape of an image frame, that has absolutely nothing to do with the aperture, but rather the human expectations and psychology. A painter can easily paint a round painting. There's a rectangular one, or oval, or any shape, but most tend to be rectangle because most images are composed on lines, shapes, and other values that are not rectangular. Rectangles are the visual imposition of human artifice. Yeah, picture melted into a square frame. So yeah, it's sort of a strange one. Anyway, does sound like they do use a shutter on the smartphones as well. So back to close some of these down. So was there any more reports of hexagon UFOs? What's that one here? China. And you see there's a lack of hexagon UFOs. So that sort of, again, tends to lead that it's not UFO. It's not a really good aerodynamic shape. That's why I think triangle ones are a bit suspect for being alien. I think they're more likely to be human-made. And we know they've been mucking around with the triangle shapes for stealth craft for a while as well. So it makes sense that it'll be a military craft of some sorts that they're experimenting with. So yeah, enough on that one for now. The other ones I was looking at on his channel. He's got so many. What's this one here with the bright light? I don't know if I posted, I probably did, yeah. Now, UFOman said it couldn't be International Space Station in the forest or at the near the edge of it. And I said that's not true because there's a similar sighting, exactly the same. And here's the bright light clipping the edge of the things. But night vision tends to amplify the light, as you know. So it's gone behind dense forest. It hasn't exactly flown into it. We need the details here of if it's in a valley, if they're looking upwards, people say it can't be an International Space Station let low down, but it actually can. Let's see. That's why you need to use those apps to rule it out, of course. I posted a comment here. Could be ISS. I think I found the link to a similar case, which we'll have a look at. Of course, it was on Reddit, and it was done by a MUFON investigation team, and they didn't even use the apps. But UFO interest, we open that one up. He went to town on the MUFON video, claiming that he mapped it up to tracking software. Assuming, related to my previous tweets, it was really at the ISS mag negative 3.2. I think that's a light intensity, isn't it? Magnification, magnitude. Filmed in night vision, because it always looks bigger in night vision, because it's just the way it works, I guess. So if we click on that, we get some more details. And he brings up some maps here. Passes on heavens above, so he's using the app. And of course, I think he's got some other images as well. And here's a still. Looks like the same footage to me. Looks like it's at the same size near the trees. So I don't know if it was the same footage. What did they say here? Squirmish. What's that mean? What's that the place, is it? Squirmish. Squirmishchief.com. Night vision often creates UFO. In Squirmish, that must be a place. So, where was this one taken? Do we have any details? Couple remain anonymous. So could they have taken that footage and claimed it as their own? Recropped it, added their own voices over top of it. It looks very similar. There. Is that the same? Nope, not there. Next one. Looks very same, doesn't it? It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 4 starlights there, is it? Back to that one. There's the stars here. 1, 2, 3. I think it's the same video. They've just stolen it. So if we go back to that's why I don't trust anything without a MUFON report. We go back to my comment that I posted. Go to this link here. Also, I don't know if they ended up in his spam folder or not. Google don't like you posting links. So there we go again. Giant orb goes into forest. MUFON case 85446. But this one's actually got the video. Let's see if it's the same. That's the cameras they're using. Now, wouldn't you like that in your backyard? You can see they're aiming upwards above the tree line. So they're down in the valley. So it could easily be the ISS passing at horizon level. And hopefully I got the sound muted. That's crazy amount of cameras. But none of them have got a smartphone with the app on. So doesn't that look like the same video? I think it's the same video. In fact, we saw that too in that video on UFOman. I'm not sure where he got it from, whether the couple sent it to him, trying to trick him. But if we go back to it again, it looks identical. There you go. And that goes into the forest. It's actually behind the forest. Yep. I think it's the same video. A lot of people try and fool debunkers or other UFO channels. Definitely same video. I suppose that goes to MUFON website. Does look like there was a girl there and a man. So it looks like a couple. They've just cut it from that point there. So that's that one busted, I think. I will post it on the side for you anyway. See what you think yourselves. Oh, got it wrong there. Switch. I could do a share. All right, do a share, it's easier. Copy. So that's UFOman's one. Probably can't type. And the Reddit one. Of course, everyone's debating there. I suppose the key would be to try and find other videos of the ISS and night vision. Let's see how big it can get. While we're here, I might just have a quick look through his latest posts because I haven't had a look. UFO shaped cloud. We've been through that one last stream, I think it was. So someone found the original, confirming it's a fake, a graphic emanation made as part of a Russian film called The Stranger, promoted in Moscow. So it was made for a movie trailer, by the looks of it. So you have enough people's minds on it. I'll click on it. Looks like it goes to the truth. So someone's uploaded the video. But you can't get a better debunk than that when you can find someone finds it in Russian. I suppose they thought they could, because it's non-English over there as their first language, that they wouldn't get found out, maybe. So that guy does a lot of talking, but not actually showing. So we don't want to watch that. So they think it's all funny that Alex Jones got banned. Unfortunately, we talked about that last stream as well, saying that that only proves incorrect that the conspiracy is out to silence him. It's only going to make him bigger, and there'll be a competitive site that comes out where he'll grow big on it if they don't re-enable him again. Now, speaking of that, I come across a good video by talking about free speech. I don't think I posted it last time. I think it might come out after my other stuff I looked at. But Richard Dolan is a very clever man, as you know, in the UFO field, and he's a very good writer and good with English language, unlike the rest of us who stumble around it. Dolan Free Speech. Got his own channel, actually. Got it handy, but we might be able to find it with a search. Yep, here we go. The new censorship. So that video there is good. I recommend go and watch it. It's 2 hours long. I've only got to halfway. Then he was answering questions, which so that's his wife there and him. So I'll post that one down the side. Bookmark it and go and watch it. But I have posted it on my Facebook and Twitter accounts as well. He's only got 18k subscribed to him, and he goes by his real name for his channel. So I only just found out about him having a YouTube channel. I thought he was more of a book writer and doing presentations type person rather than being on YouTube, but maybe he's branched out. So what time? So when did he start his channel up? So he's had it for a fair time. October 2008. And he's only had 1 million views. That's pretty bad. So what other videos has he got here while we were looking? So we seem to bounce around a bit. So I've got a few good videos there actually. Linda Moulton Howe. Looks like he has guests on, but looks like Moulton Howe. Disclosure. Intelligent disclosure. False flags. UFO encounters worldwide. Age of disclosure, because he's normally the big one in disclosure. Mostly disclosure. Seems to like Linda Moulton Howe for some reason. And Kathleen Marden. So he was on Somewhere in the Skies podcast. MUFON. So it looks like he's got permission to put MUFON ones up. International UFO Congress. So yeah, he's got a fair bit there. Ex-conference. Looks like the streams was something new that he started doing. Let's see. They're normally like 2 hours long. So when did he start doing those? Somewhere around about here. So Richard Dolan show 5 years ago. Doesn't do them very often then. So let's go at the top. Let's have a look. So it's every week now. So he probably was less busy writing books at the moment. So he's now using more of the YouTube streams. So yeah, good for him. It's a good way to connect, I reckon. But normally these people don't have it like I have, where you can sort of offer a link and jump on and talk on the side. They like to keep control of who's speaking. So back to the videos on UFOman. So that one has hit the nail on the head on that one. I haven't looked at all of them, of course. Cluster of lights. Some more lights. Huge black diamond shape, which again could be a balloon. I haven't looked at that one. You can see it hasn't got the red bar on it. Sphere-shaped UFOs. I had a quick look at that one before I started the stream tonight. Merge over. Northern Poland. You notice how they sort of move the camera all over the place. Let's go back to the beginning again. See what's going on there. It's very strange. Yeah. Could it be like a balloon? A bag of balloons where one's broken free and they're just playing it in reverse? Could easy do it, couldn't they? Easy to fake. And they can't even keep it still. You know, you meant to lean against a tree and at least try somehow to get it sort of stabilized. So, is it CGI? Is it balloon? Let's zoom in a bit more, have a quick look at that one. Yeah, definitely looks like a balloon there. It's got something dangling down. Gang, it looks like it's got a hexagon shape balloon. Something was dangling down. I reckon they just filmed a balloon breaking apart and just reversed it. So it looks like it's joining up with the mothership. Can't even get it in focus. Does look a bit suspect being like CGI to me because the motion doesn't seem right. I'm leaning closer to that to being faked, that one. Because we've got no ground reference either. No, normally you pan back or something, or pan down, pan up. So, yeah. At the end there, we just saw the buildings just at the very end, wasn't it? Just as I stopped it. Yeah. Lots of UFOman stuff. Where's the... See, unless it's submitted to MUFON, you got nothing to go on. People that don't submit it to MUFON got plenty to hide, I think. Try debunking. Well, I just debunked it. I think it's a natural video that's sort of been played around with in the editor. So it's a combination of CGI and real. Is my feeling on that one. This one here seems to ring a bell too. Lights over a lake in Russia has always turned out to be illumination flares. And we probably can find this one debunked on UFO interest again. Now look, one light just went out. lots of lights. That one's flickering and went out. And we've got some more being dropped, have we? Illumination flares, or just yeah, real weird. So what do the other people say? Not much. So what you can do is at least do a Google search on it. I'm pretty sure Scott's debunked that one. I think it's a bit old as well. UFO debunked. Looks like they had a meteorite drop in the same place. That one, that was in the same location. Flares. From parachutes, of course. The longest they stay lit is 20 seconds by memory. Depends what type of flares are. I think some of them can go up to about 5 minutes maximum, but normally they're like 6 to 20 seconds. And I think in that video they were going out within that 20-second range. So looks like we're going to get that meteorite one. Here's one here, YouTube. Don't know if it's got a debunk or it's just another one propagating it. Some other channel. Probably where you got it from. Oh yeah, Underbelly. Ugh. So, don't know what else we can search on. I'm pretty sure it has been debunked. There was a writing in the paper saying there was military exercise happening over the location. So obviously that location has a lot of military going on there because there's a lot of photographs. Flares. So yeah, also can't pin it straight away. So we'll move on to the next one. Just zoom in. Huge black diamond shape. That looks like it could be a balloon. I haven't looked at that one. We'll just have a look while we're here. Looks very similar to that moon one we just looked at. Moving at the same speed. Seems to go crazy out of focus for some reason. What happened there? Balloon. Or CGI. Bit hard to tell from that motion. But it's got the, a lot of people say it's got the shield around it, not that whiteness around the outside, the corona. That's actually due to video compression artifacts. I wouldn't say it was diamond shaped either. I would say it was more looks like round to me at the bottom. Looks like a sphere with something going around the outside of it. You can see here by the gust, and it's moving in the direction of the wind. See that? See how the trees are moving? Quite gusty. That's got to be a balloon because it's moving in the direction of the wind. Eh? What did other people say down here? Rene! I thought he might have said that was a balloon. Balloons don't fly steady like that. I'm not sure what he means by that. If it's got added weight to it, which some of the balloons have weights inside, it could easily be buoyancy enough to fly along with the wind without going upwards all the time. If it was going in the opposite direction to the wind in the video, I would have said, something different. You can see it was going along with the wind. So, question is, sphere with, it looked like hexagon shape or something around the middle of it. Middle. I don't know. What would you say? Probably be a hexagon around the middle, probably. Square hexagon, maybe. Yeah, here's the example. Balloon can have stuff inside it. Counterweight. Easter egg. So yeah, don't know what you'd say. Go around the middle. Maybe a ring. Middle. Something going around the middle. Let's bring up rings now. Deal, you're no good. Should be a bit more clever. Again, it's sort of bringing up balloons shaped like a ring. We seem to get a lot of balloon UFO videos though, don't we? Can't seem to find the right search to get what we're looking for. Well, I'll try diamond shape. It could be a diamond shape that's sort of bulged out, I guess. Sphere diamond. That's confused. Let's confuse the Google search. So where's everybody tonight? Out getting drunk at the pubs? Or at work still probably. What's the time now? Would there be a few Australians about? So yeah, it's not bringing up what we want either. We tried diamond. Bringing up the diamond balloon. Crazy. Got one shaped like a bell there, or was it heart shape in the corner? Yeah, different angles, heart shape. Sun balloon. So that would be something similar to it. Sunburnt balloon if you rotated it. So the middle bit's down. Where's a picture of it? Where's he zoom in? Yeah. So if that was a sun balloon with the fluffy bits going around the middle this direction, and there's the round bubble there, it could fit. So let's try sun balloon then, because that's sort of close to it. Now you might better remember that that was sun balloon was on Security Team 10's channel, claiming it to be a biological creature. So here's various sun balloons, but they never show us it laying down, probably, because they're always advertising to try and sell them. But if you imagine that laying down, that's probably close to what we're looking for, like this one here. See that? If that was twisted around, and this one here could easily be something like that if you rotated it. Flower bloom could be like that, you see. And gold one here. So I reckon it'd be something like that. Does it bob up and down though? So it could easily be CGI, of course. Definitely going with the wind. I just saw a fly past then. You can see how gusty it is. I reckon it'll be a fairly big, heavy sun balloon. That's why it's sort of staying relatively steady. Looks like the out of focus, when it loses focus, the other objects that are in focus also go out of focus, so I don't reckon it's CGI. See, that's in focus here. Notice how it all goes out of focus. You can see here it is sort of tilted though. I reckon it's just floating along in the air current, and it's a fairly heavy, big sun balloon, because they can get quite big, some of them. Big as a kid. Have we got ones with people next to them? There's a solar balloon that I was talking about. Here you go. It's got, this one's got stuff inside. Anyway. I thought there'd be a picture of people next to him. That one looks like it's quite big. There you go. As big as a kid, you see. Kind of makes sense. Look how big that one is here. That's really big. Big as a whole group of people. And they all got sort of a cable going down. So it probably, if you get a big enough gas gust, they'll probably lift off. Yeah, so that's my best guess. It's going to be something like one of these here, but flipped underneath. Could have something inside, you see. So if it flips around, they may have put some weight in to make it more buoyant. So it sort of doesn't always want to lift upwards. They put like confetti and stuff inside some of the balloons for parties. It may have got away. So the kids pop it and all the sweets burst out of them. So yeah, I wasn't going to look at that one, but it looked interesting. And the other one I wanted to look at was where is it? Probably gone past it. Did I go past it? No, maybe I didn't. Was that the one there? Air Force Base. Base. I think I debunked that one too at some stage. That wasn't it though. Probably should have bookmarked it. Huh? Sure, it was on the edge. UFOman is pretty busy. Huh? Oh, that one I've debunked here as well. That was a lead kite that someone made up to fool people and had laser pointers. Had LED lights in the corners and a laser pointer underneath that shines a beam. So there you go, UFOman Tim. You can say that one's debunked. But she's deleted the other one. But I just wanted to talk about the guy, and it's what's that one there? Nope. This one here. Up close UFOs over Nellis Air Force Base. When I saw it, I knew I recognized it straight away. See how it's sort of blinking on and off and got red lights, and seems to be on a hilltop. So you can see the ridge line here. But if you put it through a video processor and enhanced it, and you get a lot of detail from it. There's actually a road on the hillside, and you can see them coming around a corner here, going along this way. It looks like it could be fire trucks even. And there's another road further down. This guy here is known to be a fraudster, which I told UFO man about down here. Steve Barone. I'm not sure you say his name, but there's a known hoax over car lights on hills. He films at Las Vegas, and he's on one hill looking across the city. And of course, Las Vegas is between various 3 hills on each side, and the airstrip is in the middle, because we looked at that in another stream, if you remember. And the planes come in to land, but also on the hillside, they have roads where high highway comes in, and of course you search online, you can find a lot of debunks about it, and I posted him a couple of links. And one was on UFO Theatre's Facebook, and another one was to another similar video here. So have a look at this one here. Another UFO hunter. Is that like UFO seeker? Alien footage. It's quite hilarious when you watch it though. Is it muted? Claiming this is a UFO. And if you look carefully, you can see it's a mountain ridge here. Again, we're looking at car headlights on a mountain pass. Look, it's going around. Exactly the same as the other video, remember? He does a lot of these videos. You can see it's coming down the hillside there. And going around the corner. Are people silly enough to believe that's... well, you can even see the headlights here. Look, as it's going around here. Dips around. Look, they're going around. You can see it's on a road. Looks like it's going between twilight and night vision. It's not fully dark. Well, it's going down the other side of the hill. You can see it. So if you go scroll down anyway. Now, UFOman's argument is that the guy has lights passing over top of him. Yes, that's because he films planes as well, landing on the strip. They fly over the top of him. So I don't know if they had anyone debunk it here. The video showed armed guards swooping on the car seconds after they drive. What's that one about? It came after the US finally admitted the military base has been used for top secret aircraft. I'm not sure what that's talking about here. Talking about rumours. Family were held at gunpoint. So they're talking about another video. But always go down to the comments and always check out the comments. Sorry, but it looks more like lens flare. A line of automobile headlights. Far distance. I've seen this debunked many times. Yeah, what? Ignorant article clearly lights on the hill range. And the footage run fast forward. It looks like something else, so it was sped up. Headlights from vehicles, so everyone's saying the same. Headlights again, motorcycle headlights. Yes, desperate for hits on YouTube. Yep. So UFO hunter, did they put his name here? Yep, there you go. Using his night vision camera, Steve, they don't call him Steven, Steve Barone, and captured the video in the foothills of Red Rock Canyon near the home in Las Vegas, Nevada. Hour drive from the secretive Area 51. And if you have a look at the other links, oh yeah, it did close the right one. This one here. I think it's this video itself that they're talking about. Hopefully you can look at it without logging. Here's a good illustration of the dilemma created by Hoax UFO videos. Vids+Barone has captured an authentic sighting, but it's being exploited by online turd factory. So that's the problem with sky watchers. They keep putting up rubbish and people say, well, they can debunk it. And then they get a real UFO. No one's going to believe it. It's like the boy that cried wolf, you see. Once a hoaxer, always a hoaxer. Don't care what anyone says. Third phase, you can see they were saying for years, oh, we try and filter it out, but the odd CGI creeps through. But now we've got two videos, 100% proven that they faked it, and both times they deleted it once it got found out. First time was Little Philippines, where they had a man in a mask pretending to be an alien creature. And then we had that one on the balcony with the lights reflecting from the fairy lights around the edge of the house off a piece of glass in front of the camera. But you got to read the comments on this. And UFO interest straight away. He's saying, here's an example by the same channel about supposed origin of the lights, vehicles, headlights, or other human activities from the mountain. And read the replies. And he says here, searching this site with Google Maps, here's the mountain with several roads. So, don't know if I can zoom in any more than that. There you go. So that's the mountain he's filming. A road going there, a road going there, road going there. And what's the next one? This is the site where he films. There. And if we have a look down here, this picture was taken by Cloaked from the same mountain where Barone filmed the lights. Pamaroni. So let's have a look at that one. So we're not going to be able to see it. That's a shame. I think there's some more comments, so let's have a look. Barone has posted similar videos in his channel. The solution is there. Footage in night vision produced several lights operation. Watching other videos, in my opinion, that the lights are headlights of cars that run along the mountain. And he's even got it from Google Maps here. So let's open that one. So you can see the mountain range here overlooks Spring Valley. They've got mountains on each side here, roads. Las Vegas. The airport's here somewhere. Mountain Springs. We had a look at this earlier, didn't we, on another stream? And that's where Art Bell house is, over this side. So he's away from the big city lights anyway. Or he was. So you can see it's Las Vegas in between all those mountain sides. So the plane can only come in down this direction here towards the city. Where's the airport? Here it is here. There's the airport. So we zoom out, Paradise, that white mass here, International Airport. So he's filming from the mountain range here, filming that way, where the planes are coming in. So what else do they say here? So I'm talking about the zoom lens compresses the image. But yeah, if you just do a Google search on him, you'll probably find a few people saying the same thing. Let's have a look. Fake. Try that word first. Okay. So it looks like Tyler asked for his videos, but he turned at least Tyler down, so he's got a wee bit of credibility there. Suppose could have a look quickly over the thumbnails on his channel. Let's try the other word. Hoax. I guess that must be another Steve Barone. That's his channel there, UFOs. Well, since it's here, let's have a look. So three lights playing. Three lights playing. You can see the city below here. Look. Of course, there's no analysis done. You know, typical sky watcher doesn't hold up a smartphone with plane finder just to prove it's not a plane coming into land. We know about landing lights. You get front one and one near the wingtips and nearer to the body of the craft. Well, it could be three planes. That's just night vision's blurred it out into one big light source. But you can see it's always three lights. Three lights. All the same, see? Always the same. Mountain range. Mountain range. So, carry on searching anyway. Forward. Probably have to put UFO. So now security comes up. I think a lot of the Vids websites that debunked him have sort of vanished now. So let's have a look at that link there. Mojo. So it's UFO theatre anyway. We're just trying to find the other people that have talked about the channel publicly anyway. He went on Baron Crapo's channel at one stage, didn't he? So, you call them a hoaxer if they're sort of misguided though? So here we go. So Steve Barone's Facebook group and numerous alleged UFO video captures are 100% bogus. So what's that one on about? Look like that's the page that was cached. Don't look like the same words on it. That's where the cache paste comes in handy, if it's got one. Now I remember coming across a site years ago about this guy, and he went into great detail debunking him, but I can't seem to find it now. Of course, Google's mucked around with all the search algorithms as well since. So he's got 2 high-definition cameras. UFO Chronicles. So what's this one here? Oh, still loading. Right. So what's this one? It's like another channel. Don't seem to be playing. Or is it just a header? Oh, that's no good. What's that one give us? Just a snapshot. Oh well. Bright orange light. So doesn't look like it's orange in that photo. But we know planes have red lights underneath. Looks like I'm not going to be able to find that web page about it, unless it's different keywords. So he seems to use UK Express a lot, doesn't he? Just like Taylor from Security. So look at it though. Canyon Air Base. Of course, he could have caught some legit videos, but those ones on the hill were just ridiculous. What do people? What's the debunks say? Any debunks? Oh yeah, Scott Brando, who runs a debunking website, was interested to know why the original footage had not been broadcast. Well, I see two filters for a night video. I like to watch the night version without any filters. Why didn't he publish a normal version? Creates many artifacts distorting the shape of the objects. Any comments? Don't seem to be any. That's a shame. So where's the video? Set it there. Or someone else's video. So, oh, here it is down here. How do we get it? Click. We're watching. Looks like it's playing some other damn stupid thing. I hate that little pop-out player they have. Stupid. Let's see if it'll load, and it must have been auto-playing. There's the video there. So, is it going to play? Here we go. So that's obviously a reflection. Hey, it doesn't know how to do video analysis, but looks of it. Doesn't look like a TR3B shape to me. I don't think we can get any bigger, can we? Looks like it's deforming as it's flying, see? It's hard to tell. Could it be another plane? Could it be a bird? No, it looks like almost looks like a model plane, actually. It looks like it was tilting then. Coming in, tilting. Hang on a sec. It's like one of those model planes. Yeah, probably trying to fake it. So how many followers did he get from that, I wonder? So yeah, so if you look at I've posted it in previous videos, actually, the model plane, the TR3 back triangle. Well, actually, single wing. You got no size reference there. It could be any size. It looks like it could be small. What am I doing? Single wing, not signal. Let's see. Is that an RC one? Not quite say, does it? X-48 experimental plane. So that could be mistaken for a lot of UFOs, couldn't it? And you can see the model planes can get quite big. Here's one. Flying wing from Germany. You can see where the Americans got it from. All the German designs. Single wing with jets. Best jet fighter. Also, I'm not going to be able to find the one I'm after. I still think that they've got cloaking now that can cloak the thermal signature as well as visible light, and you won't see them anymore. Single wing jet control. See what we get with that. Yeah, I can't find the one that's the same shape in the video. As usual, can't find what I'm looking for anymore. What's that one there? Secret planes. Maybe I have to put triangle in, maybe. Look how big that one is. RC plane. It's almost like a full-size plane. Looks like someone could sit in it, though. Giant RC planes, it says. Here's some more, probably. Don't think anyone could fit in that. Well, someone in that one, but that's a normal size plane. Well, small. Doesn't say it's remote control, though. That one doesn't say it's remote control. Here's one that's remote control. That's incredible. Look how big they are going back here. Literally, you can design anything you want, really, nowadays. The engines are so powerful in the remote control stuff. Da 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 dun, da 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 dun, da 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 dun. Maybe I have to try TR3B. Let's see. Someone's found the designed one. There you go. Fairly big. I put 2 propellers underneath on that one. Could easily be like that, you see. I know there's one with a jet engine as well, but I just can't seem to find it. Maybe put remote control, maybe. So it could easily fool people if you had a remote control. Triangle-shaped craft flying around the neighborhood. You can bet the Americans got them as drones. Maybe you have to put drone in until that one's come up again. Can't seem to find what I was looking for, but what's that one there? Manta ray. Does look like a manta ray too, doesn't it? I bet that gets a few UFO reports. Here's one. Butterfly UFO. There you go. Drone. A drone-shaped one. Drone survey in a 250 kilometer corridor. You can see it's got a propeller on the back rather than on the front, so the camera must be on the front. So yeah, but I still can't find the one I was after. It doesn't matter. It's out there somewhere. See, that looks like that one we just looked at. UFO sightings. Looks like those single wing RC flying wings. A triangle. Unless it's okay, split. Let's put it on anyway. I better get a drink. Been going out really well on this one. 3 hours, is it? midnight, no 2 hours. Yeah, used to be able to find it. No, it doesn't matter. So that's enough on those ones. Mr. Barone, UFO hunter. See, if you saw that on the mountain, it looks like it's not really on top of the mountain, but if you just saw that, it looks like it's above the mountain, but it's actually going down the road down the other side of the mountain. Yeah, I don't think I'd waste my time watching his channel. So the other stuff I was going to look at is back to this one here that I was talking about last stream. The old V shape. They're calling it a triangle, but I more think it's a crescent or V-shaped craft. And you can see again, it wasn't submitted to MUFON because she would have a number there. So it went to this channel here. So let's see what they got on their channel. Who's putting it up? Texas UFOs. So she's got it on her channel. And you can see it's filmed in portrait. A night kite is what I said it was last time. Yep. So did they submit it to her only, not MUFON? Had to suggest it could be a kite but not a drone due to its silence. Yeah, so that one's hasn't got a MUFON number. So I was trying to find it on UFO Stalker here. So we're going to look at some of those now probably. I wonder why no one joined me on the side tonight. What's going on? Other people doing lives tonight or something? Pretty bad. Or maybe Google didn't broadcast out that I was going live. So I don't know. So what should I do? I'll send out a broadcast just in case. Am I logged in there? Oh yeah. Sort of getting tired now anyway. 2 o'clock. Yeah, I'll probably wrap up in an hour. Just get a sip. Dun, 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 dun. So what do we got here? For the month of August, 83 sightings. And we've got another TR3B here. So this one's claiming it's cloaked. So it'd be a cloud UFO. So let's open that one up. Missouri, Kansas City. And we got some photographs. So what are we looking at here? This pattern in the cloud. Yeah. Doesn't look like cloaked anything to me. Got a bubbly cloud here. Looks kind of bubbly edge here. It's not really straight. It's not symmetrical. I don't know what it looks like on the video. Probably a big one. I don't know if we can download it. Doesn't sort of play properly, does it, unless we download it? I'll just, while it's downloading, I'll just go toilet. How's it going? So I think it's finished. Let's see if we can open it. It's on the wrong screen. It's far away, so we can't see if the clouds are moving. Wonder what MUFON will do with it. Say loony. If it's a cloaked UFO, you wouldn't see it in a cloud, would you? It just shine right through. So yeah, it was too far away to be able to see any cloud movement. So I can zoom in. Is it changing shape? Doesn't look very windy there, you see. Me, I just say it's natural. Unless you stand there and film it for analysts. See it deform shape. So it looks like that's forming there at the end here. If I can zoom in. Sort of, you can see the shape there is not very defined at all. Look, there's a chunk of the cloud going this way, around. Looks like one cloud that way, going that way. Another cloud here at the end. That's at the side here. We get closer. No. It's like he drifts off course. Way off course. Suppose we could take a still of it. Looks like the player's stuffed up. It's always the case. Nah. The VLC's got a terrible bug. Where's it going? Turn it off again. Did do a good job of zooming it in though. So I snapped that one. And put it through our editor. Come on. That's the wrong one. This one here. Actually, I might save some of these. That's a good one for a thumbnail. This one probably. I'll use it for a thumbnail. So I'll save that one and edit it later. New UFO. I'll call it live stream. So we want to open snapshot we did. That one there. So let's do a zoom in. Scale that one up. What we usually do. It's looking less like a cloaked TR3B. And let's put it through some filters. And you can see it's pretty grainy because it was done portrait. And now it's starting to make more sense. You can see here the cloud layer here is the same color. Blending in there. Just another optical illusion. You can see here that certainly not a perfect triangle. Try some other ones. There you can see it's two or three clouds. There you go, look. Definitely not a triangle UFO being cloaked. There you go, you can see the cloud, the blue sky through cloud. And if you put a regular triangle over top, because they wouldn't make their ships all lopsided, would they? So we want a regular triangle, that one. Make a thicker line. There we go. It's a perfect cloaked craft. We should be able to fit it. You can see here over the corner, up there and there doesn't match. There's a rotate handle. There's a little rotate handle. There we go. Doesn't sort of fit. Blue skies. So there you go, that one's busted. And you get a close enough zoom of it. So on to the next one, I guess. Let's see if there's some more interesting ones to look at. There's another triangle one over here. Newfoundland. Whereabouts is that? So what are we looking at? Looks like a Google Maps. Someone reporting it on behalf of someone else. So yeah, don't know what MUFON would do about that one. If you can't interview the person directly. So no photo. No photo, no photo, no photo, no photo. Photo. It's very rare to get a photograph. Looks like that kite one again. I heard it's in a different location. Toledo. I ho. I hi ho hi hi oh ho ho ho. Oh hi oh. What am I trying to say? You gotta read it the American way. So is it just a photograph? Yes. Not a very good one. And it's also portrait. Looks like that kite thing again. So what's interesting though, looks like a snapshot the screen it was on from gallery, is it? Screen snapshot of a photo. Very strange way in doing it. And a little blurb. 120. Well, it makes sense if you got a LED light that works at night time. But you'd fly at night, wouldn't you? But would you be crazy enough to be at 1:30 a.m. flying a LED light? So that one's pretty boring too. So what else we got around here? Object was letter. So could that be a Mylar balloon? Ah, yeah. So we've got a photograph. Don't know what to come down. Got a few photographs. Let's have a look. All right. That's really good. So what are meant to be seen in this one? Overcast day. Probably a couple of pixels. Oh god. Why is it round that way? Looks like it's portrait and he's cut it in the editor, has he? Let's see, maybe something there. A couple of pixels. Here we go, that one's closer. Certainly it's starting to look like a balloon. Seems to be the night. Ah, we finally got it around the right way. So save image. So it's downloaded up. Let's open it in the regular viewer first. Could it be a banner plane? Looks typical for a banner. It's got dark things in the corner. Oh, could be a kite. Well, see if we can enhance it. Submitter. Dun 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 dun. I'll close that one down. So, where's it gone? Why has it not opened it? Did now. So let's cut it around it. Paste into a new image and scale it up. 1280. So still not much details there. Why didn't he stop and try and get a closer view of it? Or get closer and then get out the car? Quality's not very good. See, it could be a banner plane. You wouldn't see the cables. And the plane's normally miles, well, it's a fair distance normally away from a banner. The plane would be more over where the comments are over here. If it's flying away. I'll show you some banners, which are probably that shape. Normally they have long rectangle ones though. And, these get mistaken for square UFOs and alike. So here's one here. But that's close up though. That one's further away. That's a long one. There's another one. It's quite a distance away, but it's not square. Here we go. Getting closer to what we're looking for. There's a seagull. There's the plane, and that's just towing this behind. Some really long ones. There's another one. Save money. It's more getting to square shape. Oh well, here's one. It's getting more like it, with the black things in the corner, planes far away. Yeah, if you saw that from a distance, you'd probably say it was a rectangle UFO. another angle with the plane far away. So what did he say in the report though? He said a letter, didn't he? Let's have a look. Friday, blah, blah, blah. Rain clouds were breaking apart. Poking through the clouds, conditions to the east were mostly cloudy. I glanced to the north and noticed a strange object from its broadside. Half a mile away, and appeared to be turning to its left. Sounds like a banner plane to me. Which looked like the letter. What's it saying here? Showing its broad side and its narrow side, which looked like the letter I. Well, that again suggests it's a banner. So he saw it flat side as well as broadside. So that one's going to be a banner plane. I bet if you type in that there, search for banner planes, probably better find a company. Probably need to get rid of the lake station. Banner planes. There you go. And there's the square one. It's got some very clear faint writing ahead of it. Fly signs. So, was there one in Indiana? Aerial advertising, there you go. So probably MUFON will phone around these companies here and ask them if they were flying that day. Sky ads. It's called Air Sign. Indianapolis, Indiana. So it looks like it might be one company, maybe. Oh, it's got sky banners down here though. That's a pretty big state, so they've got in various locations then. So they've got a few airports. So I bet it was to do with them. So what else we got here? Reddish light. Warp shape. Strobing super bright. White, then dim red, orange. Oh, that one. We looked at that one before. So it's strobing, so that's probably a LED light, just like we said. Strobing super bright, dim red, orange. Yep. Have we looked at that one? Yep. So what else have we seen here? Seen that one. Bright ball of light floating. Let's have a look at that one. I better wrap up soon. We'll have a look at more of them another day, I guess. Bright ball of light was floating just as bright light. It stopped, and when trying to get a picture, it wouldn't show up on camera. Yeah, it's very hard to get lights on camera at night time. There it is there. It's never as good as your eyes get. Again, you'd have to plug that into Plane Finder or satellite software. Star Maps, planet, could be a planet. So, can't do much for one like that, can we? Slowly gliding across the sky. So could it be a helicopter or a spotlight? Far away, they can't hear it. No extra lights to indicate an aeroplane. Could have been even the ISS again, drifting across the sky. And a lot of people get fooled by that. You probably have to have a look on the flight path. I can't be bothered doing that one though. It's always lights in the sky though, isn't it? Nighttime pictures that we seem to get. So what are we looking at here? That's not a light in the sky. That's his abductee, is he? Don't know. Is it on his leg? Go to the finger now. He's got a big description here. Saw a light in the sky that flashed lights when addressed and followed crests after a week of odd events. Does kind of make sense, right? Are these guys here to see me? I said that a bright flash like a shooting star 10 times 10 happened right then. I froze and then told myself that it was a kiss. Just, it means just a coincidence. It was a shooting star, just happened to occur. It's not kind of making any sense to me. Protect myself against being against. I felt that a week I had been looking into how I could maybe protect myself. Right, flash. So I lost my way here. Previous experiences. Just not making any sense to me. It's like rambling. I had slept much longer harder than normal. Physically found it strange, but ignored it a couple of days. My fiance noticed a strange wound on my leg. It was almost a perfect triangle, just a little bit isosceles. So it's really a abduction case. Not making much sense there, though, is it? Well, must be 3 o'clock, is it? I think I might leave it there. Have a look another day. Since no one bothered to come on and chat for some reason tonight. That's fine. Had a good look at some of the videos anyway. Still yet to see one that I believe 100% is ET. But I believe those ones you never find anyway, because people don't take photographs of the best ones. So, yeah, thanks for joining us, and I'll just wind down for the night, not make it too late for myself. And I'll just flick screens here. Do like and share. And if you've got any questions or comments about the video, just put it down in the comments section. I'm not sure when I'll do another stream, maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day. I don't have a scheduled time.